Warning, the following video will contain spoilers from the Flash episode Enter Zoom. If you don't want anything ruined for you, spoiler alert, stop watching now. For everybody else, hey guys, Dave here. Welcome again, Flash fans, to another theory video. Now, it's kind of funny. On my last Flash review video, I actually tried to take a poll to see... I had two theory videos I wanted to do. One, an updated one for the Flash ring suit, and the other explaining about Jessie Quick and her father, Jonni Quick, and what all she could do, especially with her being in the show. You know how many people voted? 2. You know what people voted for? 1 of each. Of course, one of the people on YouTube that voted has the screen name of Jay Garrick. I wasn't sure if that should have counted twice, but anyway, I decided to actually split the difference here. Basically, I already made a ring suit idea video about a year ago, which a lot of the same technology is pretty much covered. The only update I was going to do is the fact that if you take a look at the episodes involving Dr. Light, you'll see that her visor, her half-face mask, when she hits a button, it compacts and goes into a headband. I believe it's that Earth 2 technology now that's going to become the tech that will be used to create the Flash suit. For intents and purposes, let's call it a molecular transducer. Yeah, you might have seen me mention that before, involving Jack Ryder, aka the Creeper. Yeah, if you play the Batman Arkham games and you're hearing Jack Ryder doing the newscast, yeah, his secret identity is the Creeper, another Gotham superhero. I wouldn't be surprised if they used that tech and terminology for the molecular compression going on for the ring suits. After all, I mean, it's not exactly like Arrow and Flash haven't borrowed from Batman and Gotham before. Anyway, you can check out my link to my original ring suit video down below in the video description. Also, you'll find a link to another video that, since I started my affiliation with the Arrowverse, believe it or not, there's a story that last week about an admin in a Flash fan group online tried to extort me for showing my videos in their group. That was an interesting story in itself, and actually not just group, but groups. Check that out. That's something to watch. Anyway, this video is going to be all about explaining one of my favorite underappreciated speedsters, Jessie Quick. Yes, it's been revealed that, in fact, Harrison Wells' daughter on the show is called Jessie, and her nickname is Jessie Quick. Executive producer Andrew Kreisberg actually did point out that her full name is Jessie Chambers Wells. Now, this indicates some possibilities of possibly remarrying or adoption. I'll get into that later. Allow me to explain exactly where Jessie and Jonni Quick come from. You see, during the time of the All-Star Squadron, there was a guy named Johnny Chambers who had found out a special mathematical formula that when he says it out loud and visualizes it, he's tapping into another dimension of speed and kinetic energy. They later retconned this to be the Speed Force. Inspired by the Flash, he dons a costume and becomes Jonni Quick. He can do a lot of the same powers that the Flash can. He's not quite as fast as far as for top speed, but he does have another special trick. Unlike the Flash, Jonni eventually figures out a trick where by building up momentum and channeling his kinetic energy, he actually learns how to fly. So, that's something. His partner and eventual wife was another superheroine, Libby Lawrence, aka Liberty Belle. Her powers are rather interesting. She had a ability where she could essentially adrenalize herself and use adrenaline to give herself temporary, like, super strength, stamina, and speed. They married, and their daughter became Jessie Quick. Now, also, if you're wondering what the speed formula is that Jonni and Jessie recites, here it is. Hope you can see that. Anyway, I could never, I stink at maths, and I've tried it, so I can't get it to activate for me. Anyway, yeah, 3x29yz4a. So, there we go. So, Jessie was really cool. I mean, I liked her in a lot of different ways. She had a personality about her, and she inherited both of her parents' powers. You want to talk about girl power. Picture this. Imagine a woman who's not only brilliant, runs her own company, but also has adrenaline-powered super strength, super speed, and can fly. Much respect. Love Jesse Quick. She was actually set up to be in the line. If anything happened to Wally West, she was going to be the next successor to become the Flash. Of course, in the comics, it was later revealed that was all a trick to try to get Bart Allen, a.k.a. Impulse, to straighten up and actually start thinking about things. She didn't take that too kindly. But, yeah, Jessie was awesome. For a short time in the comics, she even temporarily lost her speed powers while helping Wally to fight Zoom. Unfortunately, I guess that happened for a while, but no problem. She still had her adrenalized super strength, so she put on another costume and became the new Liberty Belle. Eventually, she got her speed powers back, and the rest is history. Like I said, I respect the heck out of Jessie. Now, the fact that her name in here is Jessie Chambers Wells indicates a couple things. Maybe she was adopted, which that seems to be likely, because the idea is that I was worried that if she's Harrison Wells' daughter, does that mean that Harrison Wells may become Jonni Quick? I'm not quite sure for that. Harrison Wells is becoming his own interesting character. I'll accept that part, but look, they've changed certain things around. Back when The Flash started, it was announced that Jesse L. Martin and Candace Patton were going to be playing Detective Joe West and Iris West. Traditionally in the comics, the Wests are a Caucasian family, and people were a little iffy about that. But, these are wonderful actors, and I don't even bother to see the color anymore. These are just incredible people, and, much respect. I'm not prejudiced about that. And people do tend to change things. Baron Reiter on Arrow right now was originally a Caucasian super Nazi named Baron Blitzkrieg. That was changed. Zoom originally was supposed to have a yellow costume, but now they got the all black, and he's looking like the Black Flash. These are all creative changes and stuff, and if it works for the show, that's fine. I just don't want this to become the part of the show where the writers jump the king shark. That's all. Now, indicating that her name is Jessie Chambers Wells, as I said, it could be that she was adopted, or in Earth 1, we know that Harrison was supposed to marry Tess Morgan. Now, I don't believe that that's Libby Lawrence in any regard. Maybe on Earth 2, he married Libby Lawrence after something happened to Johnny. He died, she remarried but kept the maiden name and had their daughter, Jessie, to go with them. That's a possibility. Another one that I'm a bit afraid of is, well, also in DC Comics, there have been, sometimes there were gender-swapped heroes. There was Johnny Thunder, who had a magical genie by saying a magical formula to announce, to do certain things. That was spelled Johnnny. Then there was also a female Johnny Thunder. The female's name is Jonni. Now, if Jesse's maiden name is Chambers, I really hope that they did not make Jonathan Chambers into a female Johnny Chambers, Jonni, making Jonni Quick a girl. It's happened before and stuff like that. It's experimental. I'm not quite sure how to process that one just yet, but we don't know. It's just, I don't want Jesse to become just another gimped character in here that is just absolute second fiddle and doesn't have a way to build up on it. I respect Jessie because out of all the members of the Flash family, she is not only a woman that can hold her own, but she's physically the strongest of the Flash family. So you can't knock the woman. She's got some cred there. Now, some people are wondering if she's going to develop the same speed formula, or since she's currently been captured and held by Zoom, we know that Zoom also has enhanced strength. He actually held Barry's body up by one hand for an extended period of time. So there's enhanced strength. If she somehow gets her powers from Zoom, that might explain the strength as well as the speed. I just hope that they don't substitute or short her in any way for this. Jessie Quick is too cool of a character to do that to. And I really think it would be cool if she does go on the show and does have a power of flight, which that's something that Barry doesn't have. So I think that would be really awesome. What's going to happen in the future? Who knows? I also want to give you guys a heads up that as of this moment right now, it looks like we may only have 3 more episodes during for this mid-season here. We've got the episode of Grodd coming back in Guerrilla Warfare. We've got the 2-part crossover of Flash and Arrow, Legends of Today and Legends of Yesterday. And then we've got what looks like the mid-season finale where the Rogues are going to be coming back. So I just want to warn you guys as a friend that that may be happening. So what is the ultimate future of Jessie Quick? Is her lineage going to be explained? Is her parents actually Jonni Quick and Liberty Belle and she's been adopted somehow by the Welleses? Is she a biological mix in there? We're not sure yet. What do you guys think? Please, like, comment, subscribe, share, pass this bad boy around. Let's get a good discussion going on here. If you're also noticing the light-up Green Lantern ring, it's part of a costume that I'm going to be doing here soon. I mentioned this on my last Arrow Theory video about Danny and Dark's mystery box. Soon I'm going to be going to a convention, and I'm going to be dressing up as a very special DC character. Here are the hints. 1, he has a power ring. 2, he's amazing. And 3, the best thing to do would be to ask Professor Ivo if that ship has sailed. Think about it. Alright guys, I'm taking off here. Remember, if you can somehow make this speed formula work, 3x2, 9yz4a, well, you're a better man or woman than I am. So good luck with that. Until next time, Dave signing off. Peace. Yum yum.